Is your check engine light on? Is your car shaking or your transmission slow, leaving you worried? Before you take your car to the garage and spend hundreds of dollars, try these 10 incredibly simple reset tips. No technical skills needed, no cost, and surprisingly effective, will help you take control of your car right from home. Tip 1. Reset by cycling the ignition key. This is a subtle yet powerful tip for older cars. When you cycle the ignition key 3 to 5 times without starting the engine, the ECU's engine control unit temporary memory can refresh, just like clearing the cache on your phone. The process is very simple. Turn off all electrical devices in your car, then turn the key to on and off repeatedly. After you're done, wait about 10 seconds, then start your car. If you're lucky, the check engine light will turn off immediately without needing any tools. This method won't clear your radio or clock settings, and it's completely safe. However, it's only useful if the ECU error is temporary. If the light stays on after a few days of driving, you'll need a deeper inspection. It's a great way to coax your car when it's running fine, and the warning light suddenly comes on. Tip 2. Quick electrical discharge with jumper cables. If your car is jerking or your RPMs are low, below 600, immediately try this light overhaul of the ECU using jumper cables. After disconnecting the negative cable, then the positive plus cable from the battery, use jumper cables to connect these two cables together for 10 seconds. Remember not to touch the battery terminals. This action discharges all electricity in the capacitors, helping the ECU to fully reset. Afterward, reconnect the positive cable first, then the negative cable. When you restart, your car will run smoother and shift gears more fluidly. This tip can even be used for high-end cars like BMWs. Note, you might lose clock settings, radio presets, and your screen's security code if you have one. Nevertheless, this is one of the most effective ways to revive the ECU without opening the engine bay or using a scanner. A simple yet powerful tip worth trying before heading to the garage. Tip 3. Drive for ECU self-learning. After fixing a sensor error or replacing a component, the ECU needs to collect new data to confirm that the error has disappeared. You simply need to start your car, let it idle for 2 to 3 minutes, then drive gently at a steady speed of 30-50 miles per hour for about 10-20 miles. Intermix a few accelerations up to 60 miles per hour and gradual smooth stops. Repeat this cycle 2 to 3 times. Throughout the drive, observe the check engine light. If it turns off after approximately 50 miles, it means your car has relearned successfully. This method doesn't require any equipment, won't clear settings, and is perfectly suited if you've just fixed an error but don't want to disconnect the battery or use an OBD2 scanner. Additionally, this is a great opportunity to record a car journey vlog relaxing while checking the effectiveness of the repair. A natural as breathing tip just as effective as a deep reset. Tip 4. Throttle body reset with the pedal. After cleaning the throttle body, if your car shakes or the accelerator pedal responds slowly, try this method to help the ECU relearn the correct position. Turn the key to on, do not start the engine, wait 10 seconds. Then slowly press the accelerator pedal all the way to the floor, hold for 4 seconds, then slowly release. Repeat this action exactly 3 times. Next, turn the key to off, wait 10 seconds, then start the car. Let the car idle for 3 to 4 minutes without touching any devices. At this point, the throttle body sensor will self-calibrate. Your car will run smoother, no longer jerking. This is a common tip for modern cars, easy to film for instructional videos, and very cost-effective. However, you need to follow each step precisely. If done incorrectly, the car might feel slightly jerky for the first few minutes. A lesser-known but very worthwhile tip if your car's accelerator pedal feels lazy. Tip 5. Traditional battery disconnect. This is the oldest reset method, but still valuable. Turn off the engine, open the hood, then disconnect the negative cable followed by the positive plus cable. Wait approximately 15 to 20 minutes for the capacitors in the system to fully discharge. Afterward, reconnect the positive cable first, then the negative cable. When you restart, the ECU will forget any minor errors from before. The check engine light might disappear. This method helps stabilize engine RPMs, especially if your car shows signs of slight hesitation or slow shifting. However, you will lose radio presets, clock settings, and might need to re-enter your infotainment system's security code. Nevertheless, this remains a safe reset method, requires no tools, and is suitable for all types of cars. An old-school tip that can still save your car if used at the right time. Tip 6. Reset from the infotainment screen. Modern cars can have their software reset directly on the touchscreen without needing to disconnect anything. If your Bluetooth is frozen, your screen is lagging, or your audio is intermittent, try resetting by going to the Settings menu, selecting System Reboot or Restore Factory Settings. The system will automatically restart after 1 to 2 minutes. This method is extremely effective for cars with large screens, especially luxury vehicles. The advantage is that it doesn't affect the ECU or engine settings. It only resets the entertainment system. It's easy to do, easy to film for instructional videos, and completely free. However, this method cannot fix hardware issues like a broken speaker, a severed cable, or a major ECU fault. Still, if you're experiencing a smart car that can't connect to Bluetooth, don't rush to the garage. A few simple steps might solve it. A gentle yet powerful tech tip. Tip 7. Clear error codes with an inexpensive OBD2 scanner. An OBD2 scanner now costs only about $20 and gives you control over your ECU right at home. After plugging the scanner into the OBD2 port, usually near the steering wheel, turn the key to on, do not start the engine, and select the Read Codes function to view the error codes. Make a note if needed, then select Erase Codes to clear them. Restart the car and let it idle for a few minutes. If the check engine light turns off and the car runs stably, you've succeeded. This method won't clear. Radio settings doesn't involve deep intervention, but it helps you know exactly what error your car has before deciding on a repair. A small investment that can save you hundreds of dollars every time a warning light comes on. Easy to film, easy to perform, and well worth owning if you want to control your car yourself instead of relying on a garage. Try it. You'll find talking to your ECU easier than you think. Tip 8. Pull a local fuse to reset individual components. This is a localized reset tip. Just pulling the correct fuse can turn off. On a specific system like infotainment lights, sensors, and more, open the fuse box cover, refer to your car's manual consult, the diagram, and identify the fuse for the component you need to reset. Use tweezers or plastic pliers to pull it out, wait 10 minutes, then reinsert it in the correct position. Start the car and check if that component is working. Note, never pull fuses related to ABS airbags or the main ECU if you're unsure. This tip is extremely convenient for a frozen radio, a stuck screen, or unresponsive sensors. It's safe, free, and quick. Easy to film because the fuse box is usually in an easy-to-find spot. Just be careful to check the correct diagram, and you can reset individual components like a pro. A super helpful trick to turn minor issues into trivial matters. Tip 9. Reset ECU with the accelerator pedal. No battery disconnect needed. This is a gentle way to reactivate the ECU using only your feet. No cables, no disassembling needed. If your car experiences slow or slightly jerky acceleration, try resetting it with the pedal. First, turn off the engine completely. Press the accelerator pedal all the way down, hold for 30 seconds, then release. Then turn the ignition key to on, wait 10 seconds. Repeat the press and release action 2 more times. Finally, start the car and let it idle. This method helps the ECU relearn throttle behavior, especially after the car has been sitting for a long time or after a throttle body replacement. It's easy to do, easy to film, and completely harmless to the electrical system. However, this method only applies to accelerator-related issues. It won't fix serious error codes. If you want to try a soft yet effective tip, start with your own feet. A subtle, lesser-known but valuable tip for restoring engine responsiveness. Tip 10. Wait for the ECU to self-reset after repair. Did you know? If your car has just had a sensor replaced, spark plugs changed, or a specific error fixed, you might not need to do anything at all. The ECU will automatically check and turn off the check engine light after you drive about 5,100 miles, 8,160 kilometers. The condition is that the original error has been properly addressed. Let the engine idle for a few minutes, then drive steadily at 30-50 miles per hour, interspersing gentle accelerations and gradual stops. If the light turns off after your drive, that's a sign the car has confirmed it's okay. No lost settings, no equipment needed, no deep intervention, just a little patience. This is the most natural, effortless, and sometimes the most effective tip. A simple method that's often overlooked. If you've just fixed an error and the light is still on, don't worry. Drive a few more miles, and the ECU might just forgive you. These 10 free yet effective tips can help you save hundreds of dollars and feel more confident taking care of your car. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment and subscribe to the channel for more smart tips. Take control of your steering wheel and your wallet.